Hello, this is Dr. Yi, your host. I love talking about weight management as well as healthy lifestyle. And today's topic is about weight loss for beginners. Basically, how to start dieting. Okay, I get it. You've heard from plenty of people, either from a textbook, from a doctor, or from expert dieters. Everyone's been telling you, eat healthy and work out more. Well, I'm not here to tell you those things. I already know that you know those. Basically, I'm here to help you to organize your thought and understand where to start dieting. So first, I want you to set a goal. Is it to look good in that wedding photo shoot that's coming up in 3 months? Or is it to improve your cholesterol profile? Or is it to simply get a revenge on your ex that dumped you? Whatever the reason might be, I want you to set a timeline. So if it is for a photo shoot that's coming up in 3 months, then obviously your timeline should be 3 months. If it's to improve your cholesterol profile, set your ranges anywhere from 6 months to a year. So if you've chosen your timeline, I want you to choose a dieting plan. If you are thinking about losing weight in 3 weeks and that is your goal, the only dieting method I can think of on top of my head is restricted diet as well as exercise. If it's somewhat of long-term goal like 6 months, in order to improve your blood pressure, for example, I want you to first talk to your doctor. Maybe decreasing your salt intake and not eating that midnight snack might be enough for you. But depending on your health condition, it should be tailored around your health. So why do we choose a diet plan and why can't we just go with the flow? Well, I want you to think about it. Why do we go shopping and why do we try on shoes before we buy them? Well, it's because we're all built differently. Our body shapes are different. Our feet sizes are different. Some people even have 2 different feet sizes between their left and right foot. So it's very important that we tailor to your own body in order to find the best optimal dieting plan. So I want you to look back and think about that time where you had the most success in dieting. Once you thought about that diet, I want you to think why you failed. For example, I had the most success with restrictive dieting. And the reason why I failed at that was because I failed to prioritize. I failed to put dieting as priority in my life. And now that you thought about why you failed, you can understand and you can tackle in a way where you have a success and you avoid that failure. If you failed in the past because you couldn't fight the urge of restrictive diet, I want you to prepare for that urge. I want you to either increase your baseline caloric intake or prepare a snack that will be able to fight the urge. And if you failed dieting in the past because you couldn't squeeze in that exercise routine, change that exercise routine so you can fit it into your schedule. Either work out less or find a free time during your work hour where you can squeeze in that extra steps. If you are a first-time dieter, welcome. I want you to understand that there's plenty of different methods. Do your research. Look through all the different dieting plan that's out there that will work best for your schedule and something that will work best to tame your hunger. Next is to understand your limits. Realize your limits. For example, know when you get hungry and understand what is enough for you to feel satiated. For example, I understand that if there's cookies and cream ice cream in my freezer, then I will run to it no matter what, even if I'm full and I ate like 4 meals. So I simply don't buy them and I fight every urge to roam around that ice cream section in the market. So the next is to understand what is enough to make you feel satiated. For example, when I am having this urge to eat something, I know that 5 almond is enough for me to feel full and to tame my hunger. But at the same time, I don't really like almonds. So what I did was I found something called kombucha. And I'm pretty sure you've heard about it before. If you've never heard about it, it's basically a tea that is fermented. And I really like that tea. And that is enough for me to tame my hunger for 3-4 hours usually. So understanding what is enough to control your hunger is so important when dieting. Lastly, once you find yourself munching on that midnight snacks, I've been there, don't give up. What I mean by that is don't tell yourself, there goes my diet, I'll just give up. Instead, put that snack down. Fight every urge. The easiest and the best way to fix an error is to fix it at that moment. Don't give up because you bit into it. Rather, succeed at making a bigger damage. Hopefully that was helpful for you. Next week's topic is actually a continuation of today's topic, basically how to lose weight in 3 weeks. And let me leave you with the greatest quote for all the dieters out there. Success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts.